Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Dr. Mumbi Spirituals. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are very well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life very much on your own terms, in your own narrative, especially at such a time as this. Because any news outlet you're listening to, if you're still into traditional media, family, then you're still very much in the matrix. If you're still listening to what they're telling you is happening in the world, then they got you good. Because all media now is telling you what they want you to know. But if you want to know the truth of what is really going on, then you have to dig deeper. So for us who are always called conspiracy theorists, and we'd already identified the alternative voices, the alternative news, the people who have the anointing to report on weather, the people who have the anointing to report on, interpret current events, the people who have the anointing to tell us, to foresee what is going to happen in the political arena. We've already kind of created our own network of news, our own network of getting information. And so when Babylon sneezes, we don't get sick. There's a show that I've released on my main channel, Dr. Mumbi Show, talking about how the enemies, the narcissistic rulers of the world right now, have failed to prepare the people for the pole shift. They have failed to unite the people, to come and put our minds together for this pole shift, because they feared the awakening. They feared losing power. Their one objective is total control of this planet, of the group consciousness, of the matrix, of the mental reality, of the spiritual reality. And so when they saw the pole shift coming, instead of preparing people for it, they started to prepare themselves while talking about how it would be so destructive and how, I don't know, what percentage of humanity would die. And then Chini Yamaji, under the water, they were also releasing their own little conspiracy theories that they were the ones behind this. Everything we're seeing with the moon and with the strange weather and with their climate change is their attempt to delay or stop. It's actually ironic that they think they can stop the pole shift. Anyway, I shared a lot of this on my main channel. But I wanted to come on here and tell you how you're going to make it, family. Because you're not going to make it if you're trying to keep your life looking the same. For those of you who are still in the cities or still somehow in the matrix, start to detach from the material things you have. Remember during COVID season when when people had go bags and people were stocking up food and they had all these things, they had water and food, and for those in the city, they had a bag which they could just grab and go. I know a lot of you felt like we cried wolf then, but this may be a good time to revisit all those shows and information that were given. And if it is still in your power to move out of the cities, to move into a rural area, for those of you from the motherland or from wherever, to go back to your lands, because it will be way easier to do this amongst your people, because people are going to get very selfish in this season, family. And you see, the cleansing is more of an energetic and a frequency cleansing. So on the motherland, it's manifesting as political turmoil. Africans waking up and saying enough is enough. Africans standing up to their governments becoming brutal. Because even them, they've not been told what's going on. And they think it's business as usual. In parts of Africa, we've also seen weather, snow and everything. Although sometimes these funny weathers, it's them trying to prevent what is already here. It's not even on its way, it's already here. But if there's no chance for you to move from where you are, then prepare yourself spiritually, family. Strengthen your mind. Strengthen your mind. There's this song called Strengthen Your Mind. We're living in serious times. Such a mysterious time. Because what's going to get you through this is a strong heart, a strong mind, and your spirit. Which means you have to avoid anything that can shatter your mind. And that's the power that Babylon has through those people, on those people who like took the jibby jab, who are obsessed with news, who have that media cycle going 24/7 in their reality. Make peace with everything that has happened, family, because the book of life, remember I've been saying it was closing. I probably started saying it was closing when it was here. But now it's really closing. It's really closing out, family. So by any means necessary, heal, reconcile your mind, your heart, and your spirit. Make peace with what has passed. Forgive those who have trespassed against you. Heal your mind, because this is a mental marathon. This is a soul marathon, family. And if you've healed your mind enough and you've detached enough from the material things, don't allow something like you having to run away from your home, leave your home, shatter you. Most of the times, for the real soul, for the real soul nations, it only makes them stronger. You will realize that when you're pushed to the corner, you transform into Superman or Superwoman. But if you have not started to heal your mind now, you will suffer. You know, a couple of weeks ago, family, let's say like after the Lionsgate portal, I found my diet has drastically shifted again. As if you've been following me for the last couple of years, then you know like I had gone vegan during the lockdowns and everything. And then I kind of came away from that and was eating, some goat meat for rituals, some fish, some chicken. Wasn't doing my herbs that much, but ever since the Lionsgate portal, I have gone back to my herbs daily. I have gone back to fruits and vegetables heavy. I'm releasing that dead food quick. It's like I'm working on bringing myself back. I've started, I'd become lax, family, on working out because I felt like I lived such an active life that I didn't really have to have a routine, but I'm back jogging on that beach. I'm back getting my body, activating my body, family, so that it can be light enough to take the new energy that's coming in, that is going to transform our bodies. That's what they were trying to stop. They've been trying to stop both the pole shift and the awakening of the people, the elevation of the people, the activation of the people. Because we must be activated to survive the pole shift and kind of move into a different dimension, dispensation, body. And so it might be a good time and a good season, family, to get back into really looking at what you're eating, pumping your body with the herbs, the moringas of this world, the greens, the living fruits and vegetables, if you can source them from local farmers around you. Like it's just time for us to wake up again and get ourselves back in shape, back to being physically and mentally strong. It's not like we've just been chilling, family. We've faced this most deadliest warfare, spiritual warfare, mental warfare, psychological warfare. So much has been done to silence our voices, to distract us with the politics and the celebrities and the diddy this and all that. When the shift of our lives is already underway. But if you start working on your body, family, if you start working on your healing, and if you start again to activate your mind by looking into, what is happening right now. There's a book I recommended on my main channel, which I have shared on Patreon, by the way. And special shout out to everyone that supports us on Patreon. We appreciate, love you so much. Called The Adam and Eve Project, where they talk about what is happening right now, happened 26,000 years ago. And most of the world was submerged in water. And they talk about the lands that they think will be, will survive this and all these things. But let's get back into that mental gym, physical gym, and spiritual soul gym, family. It's also time again to dial down the unnecessary talk, the unnecessary voices, to dial them all the way down, and only have voices that are building you up, that are empowering you, that are informing you, that are giving you guidance and information. And in this season, family, support your leaders, support your voices. Like, there's several voices that I support on Patreon, family. I may never even see their videos. One of them is the weather guy. They all have different. There's some who talk about nutrition and health, how to quickly, detox your body and get yourself back up to par. Support those voices, because they are the ones who are, they're all we have, family. The government has already written us off as people who won't make it, but they haven't. There's so many psychics and motivational speakers and people with all prophets and seers who are speaking right now. A lot has been done to shut down their voices. They've faced individual attacks since birth, because it's like they could tell all our signatures somehow. Some may like to call them the chosen ones, although there's so many who are chosen right now who are here. Not so much to assist humanity, but to assist Mama Earth by holding a certain vibration. Not to go out there and be some messiah. Oh. I mean, there may be some who are called to do that, but to more sit in a high vibration and ride this wave into a new dawn. We do have a special segment called Ask Dr. Mumbi. So if you have any questions that you'd like us to consider doing a show around, definitely definitely email us there. You can also contact us on Patreon, and we will definitely do a show for you. So any of our Patreon family, if you have any shows, please, I'll actually do a special post for that. Thanks to everyone who has sent us gratitude donations through PayPal. We're planning on releasing a lot more shows this month because of all the information that we're receiving from the Most High and from the ancestors and the ancient ones. And it's just in time, because we're in that season, family, but we've already got the memory of how to go about this. So just know you're on top of the situation. Tuko pamoja.